It takes little over an hour to reach Lucerne from Zurich Airport. Lucerne is a city in central Switzerland, in the German-speaking portion of the country. One of the city's famous landmarks is the Chapel Bridge, a wooden bridge first erected in the 14th century. Named after the nearby St. Peter's Chapel, the bridge is unique in containing a number of interior paintings dating back to the 17th century. Although many of them were destroyed along with the larger part of the centuries-old bridge in a 1993 fire. This is the oldest wooden covered bridge in Europe. The tower is 39 meters in circumference and 34.5 meters in height. It has served a variety of purposes during its 700 years. As a lookout post, the comings and goings of boats in the town's bay could be monitored. It formed part of the town's lake-facing fortifications alongside the chapel bridges. Our second stop was Bern. Bern is 1 hour away from Lucerne. Bern is the de facto capital of Switzerland. According to the local legend, the founder of the city of Bern vowed to name the city after the first animal he met on a hunt, and this turned out to be a bear. The city was originally built on a hilly peninsula surrounded by the river Aare. Albert Einstein lived in a flat at the Kramgasse 49, the site of the Einstein House, from 1903 to 1905. From Bern, we headed towards our destination while cruising along the Lake Geneva. Lake Geneva is one of the largest lake in Western Europe. Our final stop, Geneva, is in the French part of Switzerland. Geneva is known as a global city. The Jet d'Eau is one of the city's most famous landmarks. 500 liters of water is jetted to an altitude of 140 meters each second. After covering 3 cities, Lucerne, Bern and Geneva in one day, we started our day tour along the Lake Geneva around 6:30 a.m. Today we were to travel to a medieval town called Gruyere to spend our mornings in this peaceful fairy tale place and our afternoons visiting modern Montreux along the Lake Geneva. The medieval town is located at the top of 82-meter-high hill overlooking the Saône Valley. Once you arrive at the town entrance, handful of homes, few hotels and cafes welcome you to 17th century architects. My romance with Gruyere started in 1994 when I visited this magical place in the month of February on a school trip covering Swiss cheese factory. Nestle and then Castle Le Château de Gruyere built in 1282. One can see the whole valley opening from the hilltop. I have seen its wet winters and sunny mornings. But I wonder how it looks and feels in fall season. How does the castle shine in full moon? I must come back to find the answers. Maybe I have lived here centuries ago in previous life. There is no goodbye for Gruyères, only see you again. We had to rush to Montreux so that we could catch ferry to Le Bouveret.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
Montreux is on the shoreline of Lake Geneva at the foot of the Alps.
The world seems small.
From the lake to the mountains and vineyards, Montreux Riviera offers a postcard landscape. It's an authentic little piece of paradise that has attracted many artists, writers and travelers in search of beauty, tranquility and inspiration. However, Montreux was not the main attraction for this trip. One of the stops was by the most famous Swiss castle Château de Chillon. Chillon Castle is the most visited historic monument in Switzerland. Castle was built in 1195. It has become most photographed castle in country.
Sometimes you need to go and take a step back.
Situated at the southernmost end of Lake Geneva and close to the French border, Le Bouveret is very much tourism-oriented with several amusement attractions. Le Bouveret is also the seat of Zurich colleges, a hospitality school and My Destiny.
You and me, we're meant to be in the great outdoors.
I wanted to visit the streets of the town which had not changed at all in past 24 years.
You and me, meant to be in the great
Building had the same color.
forever.
Air carried the same smell and most importantly, my school looked the same. At least from the outside. We had to serve 300 students 3 times a day. Now that fine dining area has become student lounge.
Like a bird on a tree.
My room was on the 5th floor. In the beginning, it was not fun running up and down to change books or cloths for different shifts. However, it taught me discipline, punctuality and respect for those who work for us.
The world seems small.
This path would take us to second section of the building. I stayed in that building towards the end of my college years.
It's so beautiful. You and me, we meant to be.
Room number 606 was my room for many months. Since the school was closed for summer holidays, I could not visit any classroom or dorms. It was time to say goodbye to La Bouveret. I wanted to find some familiar area at Montreux before the day would end. And I could not find what I was looking for.
Take a step back to see the
Tomorrow was going to be another busy day.
from a distance you can tell. You and me, we're meant to be in the great
Today I was to travel toward unknown parts of Swiss. I had to catch morning train to Zermatt from Montreux. I thought about the kind men who helped me when I arrived here first time from Pakistan. He worked in a cafe on the other side of the tracks. As we arrived at Zermatt, we could feel a change in temperature. Now we need to get on a cable train to get on the mountain top where we could see the Matterhorn. It is close to 15,000 feet high. Geneva Railway takes you to the top of the summit at about 11,000 feet. But the best view of the Matterhorn summit is visible through an alpine lake located at Lauterbrunnen stop. My next stop was Lauterbrunnen. It took us little over 4 hours to arrive at this town, which is famous for its meadows and waterfalls. We could not find any hotel at this town, therefore we went up to Wengen. A sleepy town surrounded in clouds. It is located at the footsteps Geneva mountain range. I could not visit Geneva as planned. It was my last day at Switzerland.